Hi everyone, so for today's, for this problem, I'm going to do 15-3. So this one talks about conversion of like temperature, and let's read this problem one line at a time. It says, write the function to call the initialized function in one line. The function should be called toFahrenheit. To call the variable Fahrenheit. Have the Celsius be 25. Add the equation in the function to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit, then return the answer, then console log the value below the function, add the answer as a comment, and write the comment above the function to describe it. So what we're going to have to do, let's take it one step at a time. So it says, write the function to call the initialized function in one line. So first we need to initialize it. So we need it to add the var, and it says the function should be called toFahrenheit, and call the variable Fahrenheit. So we'll just say Fahrenheit, there we go. And then we will make that equal to the function called toFahrenheit. And the opening and closing brackets. And it says have the Celsius be 25. So since we're converting to Fahrenheit, we just have to add the 25 degrees Celsius in here because we're going to do the conversion in this actual function. So this is how you initialize it, and that's how we're setting it up. And now we're actually going to create the function, which will do the calculation. So we do function toFahrenheit, and then we can add here we can call this Celsius because that is what is given to us, is Celsius. And then opening and closing curly brace brackets. And now here we want to return something. So we want to create a formula that converts Celsius to Fahrenheit. And I provided this actually in the workbook as well. So right over here you see Celsius and Fahrenheit. So right here for Celsius to Fahrenheit, we have to do 9 divided by 5, multiplied that by 35, and then plus 32. So this is where the bed mass is really important, so you have the right brackets everywhere. So let's first do 9 divided by 5. So we'll put this in brackets, 9 divided by 5. And then we can multiply this by, it shows here, 35. 35 is whatever the Celsius value is actually. This should actually have the C here. I'm going to have to change it. So this should actually be C. And then we want to add 32 to it. So it'll be 32. So when we have this like multiplication then addition thing, we should actually have this. I will update the equation, but to make it more clear, it's easier to do this because we know we have to multiply first and do all this like 9 divided by 5 division, and then we do the 32 plus. So what's doing now here is so let me just type Celsius out because this Celsius is going to be here. And it's taking that value and it's doing the multiplication and the addition here so it can convert it to a Fahrenheit value. So it will return that value to this variable called Fahrenheit. Let's add the semicolon there, and we will do console.log Fahrenheit semicolon at the end. So we can get that converted value from Celsius to Fahrenheit. So we can do node test.js. And as you can see here, in Fahrenheit value, because our Celsius is 25, we get a Fahrenheit value of 77. And when you're doing these functions, this is something you just have to remember is, or not so much remember, but you have to put the / right above the function, the 2 stars, and enter. And as you can see here, now we have these documentation notes right above the function. And right here, the parameter, it shows Celsius. So we'll just say the value in Celsius. And then here returns, it will return the value in Fahrenheit. because that is what we were calculating. And then we'll add a description. The conversion of Celsius to Fahrenheit. So right here, I want you to add that description as to what this exact function will do, and whatever the parameter is will be right here in the brackets. And this is just the Celsius value that is passed over right over here. We get 25, and it will return the value in Fahrenheit once it does this calculation that is needed to make Celsius converted to Fahrenheit. And when it returns, it goes back up here, and it's saying Fahrenheit is now equal to this. And when we call Fahrenheit, we can see it gives the value of 77. So we put that 2/77, and because it says here add the answer as a comment, so we're doing that, and write the comment above the function, which we just did. This is the multi-line comment, and right here this is a single line comment about what the answer would be. So this is how you go about solving this Fahrenheit type problem.